over here. Hey. Yeah. Me. Quiet. I'm going to do something creative. Something different. Something that uses imagination. Something that might be fun. Don't tell anybody. If they find out, I'm a goner. What I want to do is digital storytelling. Why? I want them engaged. I want them to have fun. I want them to know that the internet is more than empty surfing. You think that's possible? I'm going to find out. Literature Review's original focus was professional development. During the Learning Theory exposures in the EMDT program, I was really excited about brain-based learning. I was so happy to find that the approach to the way I taught had a name and was research-based. Now, I wanted to increase my students' engagement in the tasks they had to do. With the introduction of Web 2.0 tools, I realized that I could increase motivation and engagement and be successful if I ventured out into cyberspace. I was intrigued with the concept of digital storytelling, and my research branched out to read more about digital storytelling. The role of the teacher was not to have taught, but to have ensured that the student learned. Bonema, 2009. I discovered that research was proving that digital storytelling did increase motivation, engagement, writing skills, storytelling skills, grammar, punctuation, and gave the students more confidence. Using digital storytelling has the potential to enhance student motivation and engagement. Mullen, 2010. Zemecki in 2009 asserted that digital storytelling helped build 21st century skills that students needed to have been successful in the modern workforce. I am concentrating on special education students because they are also finding a new, wide open voice. And this is a condensed version of my capstone project preview. Debra Patsel, here to introduce you to my class. This is a class of now 14 boys and girls ages 11 to 15. We did work in GarageBand on a desktop. The students are 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And this is what they've come up with for their movement. When do I use a capital letter? I want to make it better. Try to remember that September is a month. October, November, December. You want to use your brain? It's not a silly game. You must follow the rules. You have to rightly choose. After we all had written our songs, we had a concert. The design and development process started with the ADDIE model. First, I had to analyze who was my audience. That was a natural. It was my classroom of special education students. And then I had to figure out what I wanted them to do. I wanted to increase engagement. How would I design this? How would it look? as I increased motivation and engagement. I wanted the students to learn how to write a proper sentence, use capitals and punctuation. Then there was the development phase, where I would build and develop my process. This was a flow chart that we created. And then implementation. Let's do it. Put it into practice. And then after it's all in practice, analyze it. How did it work out? Think about it. Was it successful? And the kids had the assessment rubric to follow. I learned how to write a storyboard and a script so I could organize myself and have a good finished project. And then we, early on, discovered Second Life. Here I am browsing through Second Life, looking at all the different things. We had meetings, we had classes, we went on field trips, we learned the value of Second Life. And then we were in the gaming mode. I found this wonderful game, Mission US, which the kids really loved. It was about being a slave on a plantation and running away, resisting, fighting slavery. This helped the kids with their writing, and it also helped them with their vocabulary. Everything I did in this assisted the entire process using StoryJumper.com, which was the heart of my action research project. So the last 12 months have led to this final presentation, pulling all these pieces together. As I reflect back, I learned a lot about myself, my students, my environment, where I want to go, and I will never ever be the same again. I am totally a changed teacher. As for the future, I am extremely different and will approach learning for myself and teaching from an entirely different viewpoint and activity level. The Flash project, which definitely pushed me beyond my comfort level but was highly successful. Word families rhyme. Today's word family is ing. 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 Sing. You put them together. Say ing. Say k. Put them together, you get king. I learned about learning management systems, and we worked it out in Schoology with the assignments that we had. That allowed me to explore all the possibilities of a learning management system and created more rubrics. Learning while playing a game. This pushed me again out of my comfort zone. It was good, it was bad, it was ugly, but I did it. Yes, I did. And once again, pushing ourselves out of the comfort zone, I wrote an article and submitted it to a journal. And at the very end, we had to take our literature review and sum it up. And here it is. I now join my son in the ranks of a Full Sail University alumni, and the trip was worth it.
Okay. Debbie Patsel, special ed teacher, signing out. Don't tell anybody.